The following podcast has been rated R. You've been warned. Welcome to the greatest DC Legends podcast in human history. Well, okay, maybe not. But stick around anyway, because we're going to have some fun. You know me, I'm the AB. And along with my crew, we'll talk DCL and everything else in between. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Atlantis After Dark. Hello, and welcome! You found your way to our humble little podcast. We appreciate you listening wherever you may have found us. Don't forget to sink your sock pickle into that subscribe button and click the little bell icon if you're on YouTube so you never miss an episode. Folks, what can I say? We are on the last day of raids, or as we call it in our alliance, a day off. That's coming up at the top of the hour. Plus, reworks have dropped. Still no word on Barda's leadership ability. In honor of that, we're going to break down some of the other tunes we think are in most dire need of a rework. And later on, we'll be having a bit more fun with a Would You Rather Extreme DCL version, and that should be a lot of fun. And if that isn't enough, Biff has a brand new challenge. We also have a parody song to play for you. I'll tell you what, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Let's meet today's panel. First up, our resident Slug Force superstar. Last week, his wife told him that she was bored and looking for some action. So he gave her his laundry and said that'll keep her busy. It's my good buddy, Black Flash. What's happening, pal?
You know, I've been craving Subway for 2 weeks now. I need to go get some Subway. And it's all your fault.
Did you get the cold cut combo? Yeah.
The cold cut combo.
The cold
Italian
cut combo.
BMT.
Oh, that's the worst sandwich there. How could you go there? Ugh.
So good.
Yes, it is. No. All right.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey
that's
Mike.
good.
That's it. That's where it's at right there. Yeah, I agree. All right. Next up, he's the reason this country has to put directions on shampoo bottles. It's Biff'd by Adam West. How the hell are you today, pal?
I am doing awesome. I don't know why on a raid Sunday I'm so excited and so fired up, but I am. Maybe it's the Biff challenge. Maybe it's how great our alliance is doing. But I, for the first time, am glass half full guy today.
Well, there you go.
Literally.
And it's so nice to see you so chipper.
Yeah.
Might I say?
I have to take over for Retpmus as the most positive of the group. So.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, next up on deck, he told me yesterday was the first time he ever experienced mixed feelings. They happened right as he saw his mother-in-law backing off a cliff in his new car. It's Retpmus. What's shaking out there, pal? Somebody just got cut from the will.
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here, guys. I'm glad that I'm done with raids a day early and don't even have to touch it. It is so wonderful, and it's nice to just sit back and chat with you guys.
I agree. I think it's the greatest thing. Everybody's excited because it's Double AD Day. That's what I think. All
That's
right.
it.
3 days a month.
AAD.
No, not you. Shut up. You can't say AAD.
All right. Last but not least, every single time she has sex, she insists on turning the lights out. When I ask her why, she says it's because she hates to see any man having a good time. It's Witty Amazon. How are you?
You know what? I was going to say that is actually true. Just to mess you up. I'm good. How's everyone?
Oh boy. That's awesome. That's awesome. See, I don't know if I'll ever be able to come up with anything that tops the Subway stuff. But, I do try.
Yeah, the day after we recorded the podcast, I had to grab some Subway. I was really craving it. It's your fault.
You didn't get the Italian BMT, did you?
No, I don't really like it.
Yeah, because you're smart.
Come on, man. Italian BMT is good.
Oh, good
Oh,
Lord.
my God.
That's the
All right.
worst.
No way.
You're like a guy that goes to the deli counter and like orders bologna.
Ugh.
That's what I said.
Bar ass.
He does. Look at his
combo.
face. Look at his face. He does.
He was
No
like,
way.
and your point?
Yeah, what's the problem here?
Oh. God, that's awesome. Before we get too much further, I want to give a shout out to Zuzu78 and the folks over at the DCL4E Discord server. They just had a fun cosplay contest over there, and I like seeing how creative we can all be. Congratulations to Kitty Little for running away with the top prize, and kudos to everybody over there for doing such a great job with the contest. There was a lot of great turnout. I enjoyed seeing it. Our own Biff submitted his entry into the contest. Where did you finish, Biff?
So I looked at it a couple minutes before the contest ended. I was tied for third, which I thought
Right.
was very apt where I should be. I think he gave the results and said I finished fourth, so there might have been a late vote or anything like that. But I could tell you the three ahead of me, or the third one I tied with, was all the right. It was the right number.
Okay.
Kitty. I mean, geez. If you're going to have a DCL cosplay contest and Kitty doesn't win, something's wrong.
Definitely, yeah.
The little man that was someone's son, obviously. That
was awesome, the dead man.
Amazing dead man. Amazing.
So cool.
And he was in the
Love
lead
that.
for quite some period of time.
Yeah.
Tied with me or third, there was a great Red Hood staged in front of an actual Batmobile. So I think that might have got him some extra points. And then there was me and my family. My beagle Mo dressed as Batman. My wife, I wish, if I didn't want to get my dog in it, I would have posted a picture with just me and my wife in our costumes, although mine was a little revealing in my Flash cat suit. But my
Stop
wife,
wearing my clothes.
my wife's DOJ costume was out of this world, and it didn't show off in the picture because of the one we were using to get the dog in. But I was
Right.
happy with third or fourth because all the ones in that rarefied air they deserved it.
Oh, sure.
So at the
and
end
I've
of the
said it
night, did you
before.
guys use that whip?
It's a lasso of truth, by the way. It's not a whip.
Good one. Teach me some stuff.
Were you telling
Yes.
the truth, Biff?
You know what? My wife made me make a pact a few years ago because I always told her that there are good lies. And she told me that she never wanted good lies. So I said, okay, from now on I'll be 100% lasso of truth. I just 100%. She fucking hates me more today than she ever has.
Isn't that the way?
I am 100% honest, and it's beautiful because I am all aboard on the I told you so train. So whenever
that works.
she tells me she doesn't like my honesty, I say, well, you wanted me to be 100% honest.
It's your fault.
Yeah. Be careful what you wish for. I've said it before, like the DCL might have the most fun and creative fans of any game I've ever played. Along with that, if you haven't caught the finals of the Tournament of Legends on YouTube with Josh and DuBois, you're missing out on some of the
what a good
greatest
job.
original DCL content that's ever been produced. And I'm saying that, holy mackerel, it really is a great quality production. Get out there and check it out if you haven't. They did a great job with that contest as well. God, that was impressive. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, it
Impressive,
really
you
was.
guys.
Very,
All right.
very visually pleasing.
Yes. It looked like one of those esports things,
It really did.
And I'm not
It was
into
top-notch.
esports. Yeah. All right. Let's get into some DCL. Raids. Raids are over. And I know that all of us feel good about raids being over. But I have a complaint.
Except BF.
Except BF. Yeah. You don't get
I'm
to
not even top
participate.
500 right now.
Well, then you have some work to do, don't you? Or are you not going to try?
Talk about it. I'm trying.
Okay.
I'll give you
Okay.
my whatever fucking stid skin I get for top 500.
I want the
for a couple
Zuzu Baloo
Christmas.
Batman skin.
That
Zuzu Baloo.
horrible fucking thing.
Oh, is that the one that we get for top 500?
The Zubu
Yeah.
Baloo
Yes.
Batman skin or whatever.
Oh,
it's
fuck
called.
that.
I
Zombaloo or...
think didn't they have an episode
know.
of like Batman Beyond or something, or not Batman Beyond, Brave and Bold, with a story about
Yes,
that?
The Brave and the Bold is where I remember that being from, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad
terrible.
story actually, but
no, it's
the
not a bad
outfit,
story,
The skin
but-
is just garbage. Looks
Right,
like
I mean, what's the
watercolors got dumped
context?
on him.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the context for that? So, I don't
The only context I can gather from that stupid fucking skin is now World's Greatest Detective is literally a clown.
You don't have to
Yeah.
use it.
And that's for my boy Jay New right there.
Well, just a few months ago, I think it's that. What's that Batman game that everybody plays? Arkham Knights or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Arkham.
Arkham
They
Asylum.
just released that same skin as a skin on that game a few months back.
Oh, okay.
So they were probably
Why?
like, okay, these other ones can probably use it now. So it was probably just timing.
Oh, my
They're just like, yeah, we got this. I like it. I think it's cool.
It's alright. It's better than Mary's botched procedure. Her face is messed up.
That's true.
Botox
I
in the
love
wrong
her
place.
skin. I love her skin, right? I mean, the outfit is cool as hell. And then you get to her face and you're like, what?
Yeah,
And it's not bad. It's just so different
Boring.
from the other ones. Yeah.
It's boring. It's just a black skin
Yeah.
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like any of the black skins.
I like the white, her basic one that she comes with, the white version. I think that's the best looking one.
Yeah. And her face is not messed
Yeah.
up.
Right.
Yeah.
She has that Mrs. Trump look. Like, have I met you before or what?
She looks like Melania Trump.
Oh, my.
She does. She looks
that's too
confused.
funny. Yeah. Yeah,
She's
deer
got
in
some
headlights.
killer
you know.
eyebrows.
Good grief.
Black
Well,
flashes into the
my-
eyebrows.
That he is. My biggest problem with raids, and I say this as the guy who started raids, first of all, the reason that I always request a very strong start for raids is because we find ourselves in a situation like we are in now, where we can actually cut the entire fourth day out, and that makes me feel happy. So the stronger we start, the longer it's going to be for the time that we get off, and that's the real message that I try to, get through to everybody. Play the game, pay attention, listen to where we are, follow directions. Just be flexible, be a team player, and that is what leads us to where we are now, where we can actually take the entire. What place are we in? Have we not moved out of even the top 15 at this point?
I think we're 18 right now.
Okay.
And we were 13 when we pulled the plug about a couple hours before reset yesterday. So
Yeah.
that shows you what our group did. They just it was unbelievable.
It's
We had-
ridiculous. Yeah.
We had a time on Saturday where we were in 14th, 80 million behind, or 80 whatever behind the 13th. And next thing you know, I looked up and we were in 13th. And it was just like, okay, this group just gets it. Like, we just, I have a new word for it. And I want to talk about it later, but I think there's only really 2 alliances in all of DCL that fall into this category. And I don't want to plug another alliance, but I will later. It's a casual monster alliance.
Yes.
Like, we don't take anything too seriously, but we're fucking beasts. Like, it's
Yes.
just, it's so awesome. We ask very little of our people. We ask something of them 3 days a month. Communicate. Don't do one-time attacks, and focus on damage, not fucking number of attacks, because we know how many twats out there can disguise their activity by just with the number of attacks deal.
Yeah. The biggest surprise for me was right out the gate. I was the first one to hit the Alliance bosses. And imagine my surprise when I saw minions. I thought the game was
minions,
broken.
yeah.
I was like, what
Multicolored
is going
minions.
on? Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was
that
like,
the first time
is
they've
this
done
supposed
that?
to happen? Yeah, as far as
Is
I
that
know.
the first time they've done multi-colored minions?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
On day one?
Even for the Scarecrow raid, they had different affinities, I think.
Oh.
The Black Lanterns and the Scarecrows have minions. I hate those. You just didn't remember it.
But we haven't
Well,
had
there we
Black
go.
Lantern in a while.
I know, right?
We had Superboy Prime, we had the Trinity Trials for 2 times in a row, so you probably had forgotten about them. We haven't had
Yeah.
Black Lanterns in a long time.
We probably haven't had Black Lantern since before last Halloween. It's been
Yeah.
Superboy
Yeah.
Prime and
Probably.
Yeah, no, I think
Yes.
everything
you're right.
else since.
I think you're right.
Yeah, okay.
This raid, it's been kind of blah though, and
Oh, yes.
I think it's because it's the tunes. It just seem
Yeah.
kind of like meh.
Yes.
Yeah. Big time.
I don't know what it is. We're using Darkseid and Superwoman again. You know, Hawkman was
Hawkman's a pussy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically Hawk Girl without the stuns, which makes him fucking useless.
Hawk's been all right. I like
She
Hawk.
has better cleavage.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would much rather motorboat Hawk Girl than Hawkman.
You could grate some cheese on those abs, but, well, we're going off the rails here. It did suck during the raids. I will tell you that.
Yeah, it is pretty sad that we're using characters that aren't even bonus tunes and doing better.
Yeah, right?
Superwoman is an MVP. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Not even a bonus tune. She's pumping out
I
5
know.
million damage on 3 time.
5.
or 5 time, whatever it
5.
is, you know.
No.
Yeah. I had
The
her
most
hitting
I've
for
seen her
9
hit.
and
I've
then
seen her
12.
hit 20. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
She's a
Yeah.
beast. Yes.
Yeah, BF, you just got to get
Yeah.
her past gear 3, and then you start seeing some.
That's probably
Fucking
it.
Josh McDaniels over here.
No, but I think
Gear 3.
I actually have a different take on this raid, because I think this is a positive. Because this is now telling me I don't give a shit anymore what they release for bonus tunes. Like, yeah, we'll shoehorn a couple of them in. You know, I use some Mary with some green, Dove against some blue. Yeah, that's great. But we're now developing a roster of raid tunes that don't need to be bonus. And I'll give one suggestion to Steve. If, you keep throwing us the shit of the shit for bonus tunes, and I'll be fine with it. Give us Lois 2 times for the rest of Raid's history.
Ooh.
And I don't give a shit what else you give us. And
Wow.
because she has been such a superstar, just give me 2 times Lois. And then just say, hey, do the the meat grinder and just give us whatever the fuck crap you want to give us. We don't need 10 times Batman Cape Crusader anymore. Just give me 2 times Lois and let the chips fall where they may. We have enough options now.
I'm going to take a
That'd
hard
be
pass
too
on
awesome.
all that. I don't like that idea. I like the idea of the bonus tunes, and for the longest time, that's what got me gear in my roster.
No, but they have you wasting resources too.
Yeah.
Because people are going
because
out
you're never
there
gonna
trying
use
to
those.
throw resources into fucking Hawkman, and he sucks
right.
ass.
That's why they
Yeah,
got to
you're
listen
never
when
gonna
people
use him.
say Hawkman sucks ass.
And by the way, I'm not saying get rid of bonus.
No one said that ever. Everyone was thinking Hawkman was going to be great. I tell you what, Arcus did 10 times better than him in
I
terms of
can go
damage.
find some screenshots where I typed out, I'm not sold on Hawkman. Why is everybody so pumped about this? He's a turd.
Well, you might have written that in your Alliance chat. I'm not in there, so
maybe I didn't send it.
so
Maybe it was in your
count.
Alliance chat,
Oh, maybe. I don't
not
know.
ours.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
That's it.
If you
Fucking
were paying
Hawkman.
attention. Yeah.
I like the bonus tunes, though. I don't really like the idea of having a raid roster.
Oh, no. I'm not saying get rid of bonus tunes. I'm saying I don't care what they are anymore.
Right.
Because I just don't think they're as relevant as they once were.
I just don't like the raid staple tunes. I think that takes some of the fun out of it when you always have a Lois to rely on, and I don't know.
You know what? You guys should just shut the fuck up before they nerf her.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
I think we can all agree on that.
God.
They're gonna shoot her with a foam dart.
No, I love her.
No.
Let her stay the way she is.
Would be really cool if we
I
had
agree.
the option maybe to select one bonus tune of our own.
That'd be
Like-
cool.
Well, you'd have to tell us
Everybody.
that, Retpmus,
Right.
what kind of programming would be involved in that.
It's not
That's
hard. It's not
no?
hard at all. Nah.
For Steve?
No?
Hey, you want to go work with Steve?
I thought about trying to contact him to do that, but then I wouldn't be able to play the game anymore.
Well,
Oh, that's true, because we know the devs don't play the game.
maybe we can set it up so we fake your own death or something. And you can have dual identities or
Yeah.
Dr. Crane can take them out.
Oh, Jesus.
Use your wife's account.
Yeah.
You can say that she's the one playing.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Raid your house? Turn over your phones now. Right. That's not going to happen.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
All right. That would be some shit. All right. Let's dive into kind of going on the same thing, same theme. Let's talk a little bit about reworks. I know that we've got a couple of reworks up this month, Barda and Bizarro, and I'm just lost as to why. I mean, I kind of understand Bizarro to a degree, but I don't understand why you would rework Barda, who was already a good character. And it really makes me think, how do they come up with the reworks that they do? What's the criteria?
They must be getting some type of statistics from something like who plays the most character, who doesn't, or what
Right.
would be the most valued character to bump up for income possibility. Because Bard is not really available. And if they rework it, that's instant sales. If they rework Cape Crusader, how many people are going to buy that?
Yeah.
Because everybody has enough shards. They're not going to make any money when they rework Cape Crusader. So that's probably what they're doing. Picking one old character, we'll give them one that they want and one that we know we'll make some money off of. Maybe I could be completely wrong, but that's the only thing I can think of.
It kind of makes sense what you just said, but I still think they're still running after Black Flash. I mean, they've released an overpowered character, and now they're going to rework every red physical character they have until they can stop him. And Newsflash is not going to do any good because people are hiding their Black Flashes behind Harley, and now they're going to use a double taunter with Barda and Harley and make it like a living hell for all of us. So it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree
I
with
don't know
that
if you guys have
assessment.
been playing with her. I just played a couple matches with her, and on offense she doesn't really add anything. Her damage is the same, but that turn zero taunt just means they can hide their dark sides and Black Flashes behind her. So
That's the biggest change, isn't it? Isn't she basically the same except for zero turn?
she's the same. She's gonna be a pain in the ass in defense, but on offense she's not gonna do shit. It's the perfect character for those players who choose their teams based on their battle log. They want to see their battle log. They lost to me. They lost to my team. That's all. That's all there is. Because
Bunch
on
of
offense,
Biffs.
it's just like Carly.
What do you mean? I don't put out difficult comps to deal with.
Okay,
No, he's
Captain Evasion.
consistent. He's consistent. He uses the team he wants.
Evasions are easily countered. Like
They
I've
are. I
always
just
said
don't
that.
like them.
That's
No, I
true.
know. I don't like them. By the way, when I get my comps against me, I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, no, I don't need, but I'm counterable. Like I don't put out any dick teams, except when I'm really lazy and I wake up first thing in the morning, and on a raid weekend. So this is my raid weekend, by the way. I wake up, I look at my PvP, and I just want it cleared as fast as I can. So it's Martian Manhunter, Black Flash, Harley Quinn, and Arcus. And I don't even care who's up against. I just press it, and I press auto. And I just try to blow through it because I want nothing to do with worrying about PvP on raid weekend.
I hear you there, buddy.
That sounds like
sounds
like what I do every day.
You play PvP?
As far as the reworks go, I'm pretty excited about Bizarro. I don't know why. I read through his kit. And
I don't know why
cool.
either.
Because he's
I'm
like, nobody
super
plays
fired up.
as him, so he's like a brand new character.
Well, when I first started playing this game, the very first thing I ever spent gems on, this was like a couple weeks into me playing, Bizarro had a sale, and it was like 600 gems for whatever small amount of fragments, so I got it.
20 to 80.
Yeah, it was something like that. So for the longest time, Bizarro was my highest ranked character. It took him to R4 or something like that. So at the beginning,
That's
he was
sad.
my highest ranked character forever. And then I never got shards for him again. Up until, 2 raids ago. And I finally got him to L1, so now they're reworking him, so I'm all excited. I always wanted to use him. He's got that nice can't miss.
Nothing wrong with that, buddy.
I can't comment on how good his kit's going to be, or I can talk about it a little bit, but I can tell you from a character perspective, he is one of my all-time favorites. So,
Yeah, from the Legion of Doom.
and he was top 5 in my wish list for reworks. So I was super pumped. And they didn't change him a heck of a lot. If you look at what they did, they bumped him in a few areas. Instead of like 2 to 3 bleeds or something, it became 3. They added some turns to a few of the things, but the biggest thing they did with this rework was on his 4, which is his freeze vision. And this is the one, and by the way, this is not tested yet by me. I have not played one match with him, but I have looked at the kits side by side. Shout out to Tuditron. He sent me the old, his old kit so I could compare them, side by side. But he has a really interesting freeze vision now that is special damage, purge all immunities from target, and then stun.
Yep.
So right there, he's got my attention. Because that's a really cool change that they made to his kit. Now I have no idea, his what stat boost they gave him, but I really like the kit. It's very taunt based. Okay, he's like his legendary order is basically based on how do you keep him taunting throughout his whole kit. But I'm excited about it. And by the way, when you hear the Biff'd challenge coming up, you're going to want some Legion of Doom characters.
One of the things I'm curious about with this kit, I believe is it his 1, where if he has the buffs on him, it's plus 150% damage per something amount of the buffs or whatever. I'm really curious about that one because I believe that's also his can't miss move. Am I?
It number 1 is can't miss.
And then
it's
has
100
that power bump.
plus 150% if debuffed at all, not number of debuffs. The bleeds
imagine
come in
having-
number of debuffs.
Gotcha. So I was just thinking that could be pretty killer against a Black Mask comp when he starts throwing that shit out there. That's just going to fire up Bizarro, and he can't miss.
Yeah.
I mean, he could punch through some shit.
Find him a spot on that fucking stupid Sinestro White Lantern Black
Yes.
Mask team.
The team you love so much.
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing I thought of when I was reading through Bizarro's kit. I was like, oh, that's all those stupid debuffs.
Because he has 10% true heal on his 1 as a legendary per debuff.
Ooh.
So think about that.
True
So
heal,
Black Mask hits him with 6 debuffs. I think it's a max 6. But he hits him with 6 debuffs, and he has a 60% true heal
Yeah.
on his basic.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome.
The only thing that I don't like about is the way they did his rework. He doesn't start with death immunity now. Before he
it's
did.
just taunt.
Yeah, that's the only. But he has a 25% chance to get death immunity at the beginning of his turn, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's just like a bonus, of course. But I'm just wondering, how Wonder Girl is going to go up against him for those people that still use her. Is she going to be able to one-shot him with a couple strength up, and then he's kind of useless?
So that
Good
is
point.
That is the one thing they took away from him.
And Barda as well, I wanted to bring up something about her. I noticed playing with her a good bit. I did about 20 matches, and I noticed that she survives Arcus attacks, his double tap. She survives it now at level 70. She'll survive. She will survive it, but she's now weaker to intelligent-based attacks because Lex, sexy Lex, whatever people call him, he can one-shot her with his basic. But yet she can survive the double tap from Arcus because he's strength-based, not intellect-based. Yeah, so I thought that was I thought that was very interesting because I was just like, what the hell? She just survived Arcus. I couldn't believe it. And I had it wasn't even in the red. It was orange still. And I was like, what? And then, I was like, I'm going to keep using her. She's going to be good. And I go to this next match and it was just a level 80, no rebirth Lex. And he just shot me with his basic and she died instantly. And I was like, what the? I was like, I don't understand. So when they tweaked it, I think they tweaked a little bit more where she's weaker to intellect-based attacks, special damage attacks.
Well, yeah, something to keep in the back of your mind as you use her.
I'm still using the shit out of Hawk, by the way. I don't know if anybody else is.
Hawk sucks.
Right. Well, look, I don't want to talk anymore about Hawk, man. I don't want to talk anymore about Enchantress. We haven't talked about Enchantress yet, but we won't talk about her anymore.
She's halfway to RB1.
She has her event right now. We're supposed to talk about her.
After her,
like I said,
after her event, BF talk about his Gear 6 RB3 Enchantress.
No. Me and BF, we will be RB brothers.
Gear 6 RB3 Enchantress. Such a
Oh God!
And she'll be level 60.
Level 60 RP3.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep my plus 20s. Leave me alone.
Oh my
You guys are
God!
terrible.
All right, well, look, everybody, it's time we took a quick break. Like I said earlier, we have some of the most talented group of players in any game that I've been a part of, and this next piece is no exception. I want to share with you guys this wonderful parody song penned and performed by Tinnlin, which I think is just great. It's called The Ballad of Brainiac, and we're going to play it for you right now. Don't go anywhere.
A simulation begin.
Better wait a minute. You better hold your gems. Better mind your black flash. Better change your friends. Don't you threaten me out. You got a lot of gall. We're gonna do things Steve's way, or we won't do things at all. You don't know what you're sieging with. You got no idea. You don't know what you're looking at
When you're looking here,
You don't know what you're up against.
no way, no how.
You don't know what you're rated with, but I'm gonna tell you now. Get this straight, I'm a mean green fucker from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm a mean green fucker from outer space.
It looks like Impulse been had.
I'm a mean green fucker from outer space, so hear my kid and clear the space. I'm mean and green.
And I am bad. A simulation 25% complete.
wanna save your skin, Biff. You wanna save your hide. You wanna see level 80. You better step aside. Better take a tip, Biff. Want some good advice? You better use me, good Biff, 'cause you're walking on thin ice. You don't know what you're dealing with. No, you never did. You don't know what you're looking at, but that's tough titty-witty. Cheetah, don't sleep tonight. If you pull her tail, she roars. You say that ain't fair, you say that ain't nice. What is me to say up yours? Watch me now, I'm a mean green fucker from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm a mean green fucker, a real disgrace, and your enrage makes me mad. I'm a mean green fucker from outer space, gonna trash your ass, gonna rock this wraith. I'm mean and green.
And I am bad. A simulation 50%.
Don't you talk to me about Gorilla Grodd. You think he's the worst? Well, you're thinking wrong. Don't talk to me about Atrocitus. He does enrage, but it does nothing. You know I don't come from no earth buffoon. I'm past the stars, beyond the moon. You can keep Joker, keep Wonder Girl, keep Luthor. They don't mean shit.
A simulation 75%.
I've got one style, major moves. I've got the stuff, and I think that proves you better move it out. Nature calls, you got the point. I'm gonna crush your balls.
A simulate 90% complete.
Here it comes, I'm a mean green fucker from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm a mean green fucker, a real hard case.
You can't beat me, Superman.
I'm a mean green fucker from outer space, so beat 'em up, it's all over race. I'm mean and green.
Big green brother from outer space.
I'm mean and green.
Big green brother from outer space.
Mean and green. Assimilate.
Big green brother from outer space.
Assimilate.
Big green brother from outer space.
And I am bad. How may I serve you, Aqua Bear?
This week at the Atlantis After Dark Drive-In, a dynamic duo double feature for the price of just one ticket. Starting at 10 p.m., it's Catwoman, starring Halle Berry, followed by Steel, starring Shaquille O'Neal. It all happens this Friday night at Atlantis After Dark Drive-In. Don't miss it.
Hello, this is Joker from DCL, and you are listening to Atlantis After Dark.
All right, welcome back to Double AD. It's me, the AB, joined by the All-Stars, Witty, BF, Retpmus, and Biff. And speaking of Biff, I know you mentioned it here in the first half. Your last challenge on our Double AD Discord server went very, very well, I understand. And it's my understanding that you have a new one. Why don't you share with us the details?
Yeah, so I will tell you the first one was dominated by our old friend, Bestmaster, who crushed the competition. He had over 4 times the number of points than second place. So he really did biffed. So congratulations to him. But this one I wanted to make sure it was a little more all-inclusive, because the one feedback we got is it's really hard to find the 6 of us. especially the white whale AB, who's swimming with the bots somewhere.
Regular Moby Dick.
That's it.
And no one could find him. So I wanted to make something that was more inclusive and something that I'm really excited about. And I'm going to run this one longer. And I'm learning as I go. But I'll also I'm going to run it from Siege start tonight to end of Siege. And if it doesn't become too big a pain to keep track of for me in my notebook and things like that, maybe that's what we'll go with moving forward, but we'll see. So this one is themed from my favorite cartoon of all time, which is from 1978, The Challenge of the Super Friends. Ew, you're old. Which is yes, I am old. And I watched this in its inaugural season just to let people know, not just reruns.
In his underoos.
This is, yes, I did have underoos. But this is the Legion of Doom versus the Super Friends. So I am making this a Biff'd challenge, but I'm opening up the people you can attack from 6 to 90. And how I'm doing the 90 is based on the 3 alliances represented on the AAD team. So you can attack Atlantis After Dark people, which are going to be a little harder to find because we're not pretentious and don't have something in our signature that tells you who we are. So you're going to have to find them.
What a fuck.
The Court of Owls, which you can see the owl eyes and all of that. And the Kingdom of Atlantis, where you can see their KOA or whatever the case may be. But I am going to ask, because it's 3 alliances and it's 90 people, that there are 2 screenshots I need to see. It's the screenshot of their team comp with their alliance name in the bottom right, as well as the star, your 3-star, 2-star, 1-star. So it's basically 2 picks for each attack. So you have 90 people now to attack. So here's who you're attacking with. It's only members of the Legion of Doom. So your team has to be entirely constituted by Legion of Doom members. I'll list those right now, and they'll be up on the AAD server as well. SS Lex, Grundy, Sinestro, Manta, Cheetah, Giganta, Scarecrow, Riddler, Bizarro, Captain Cold, Gorilla Grodd, and if you can find him inside of DCL, all the power to you. He's a plus 50 bonus tune, the Toy Man.
The Toy Man.
So those are all the members of the Legion of Doom.
There's a hint, Steve.
Exactly. So you will get 3 points for a 3-star, 2 points for a 2-star, 1 point for a 1-star, but your team has to be entirely constituted with Legion of Doom characters. Now, there are a couple bonuses as well. You will get a 3-point bonus if you do not use Lex or Cheetah lead. Okay, because obviously those are yeah. So that's one bonus. And then there are 4 bonus tunes that get double points. Okay, and they are my 4 favorite Legion of Doom members. And most people on this panel can probably guess them pretty easily. Number 1, Black Manta.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, Scarecrow. Number 3, Bizarro. And number 4, Gorilla Grodd. Those 4 characters, so if you were to use a comp of those 4 characters, you'd get the 3-point bonus for no Lex or Cheetah lead, and you 3-star. That would be a 10-point match.
Wow.
Okay? This is Wrath only, as we've talked about. The bonuses from the not Siege. Siege.
Got it.
I'll expand on, because this is running from day 1 of Siege to the end of Siege. We'll have the same bonuses we had last time. Okay? If you can show video proof of refreshing your siege board in lieu of attacking one of us 6 in the AAD. Okay, so if you have a board with me and Hate Mail as your last 2, and you decide you just want to punt, okay, that would be 20 points if you provide video proof of that.
Wow.
Okay? There is also the possibility, if you choose to unscrupulously attack one of the 6 members of AAD in Siege, and we catch it and post the picture, that is a -3.
Wow.
And one last bonus, and then we're going to call it quits. So I'm going to make this as simple as possible. Double points for any match against the AB, the white whale. So he could possibly be a 20-pointer because he is impossible to find, and that is feedback we got from the first Biff challenge.
He changes his name every day.
No. I don't use any tricks. There's no magic going on over here, folks. I'm in the game. You can find me. I'm easy to find.
At the Frankensteiner Express.
Yeah. You can find me. But I'm not hiding.
I will post all those details to the Atlantis After Dark Discord server. If you're not on there, get on there because you have to be part of the contest. And we'll put the link to the server on the Reddit post that may or may not show up in the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on how they somehow filter new posts.
Yeah. Well,
thank you for
there
all your
you
help
go.
with that Doombox.
Yes. The mighty DM. The mighty Doom. All right.
Poor guy gets DMs every time. Help.
That guy's probably swimming in a sea of DMs. All right. So you heard it here first, folks. Join us starting tonight at Reset. That'll be the
winner take all $50 Google Play or Apple card.
$50 Google Play or Apple gift card, folks. That is one worth playing for. So get over to the AAD server. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Play it today. Will the AAD crew survive this dastardly plot against them? Tune in tomorrow. Same Biff time. Same Biff channel.
Got my Bizarro ready.
You got your Bizarro ready. Well, that's good because you're going to need your Bizarro to gain extra points in this challenge. Okay. Do you guys want to have some fun? For the last, what do we got left? About 15 minutes or so? Let's have some fun with the last 15 minutes. Let's do our take on Would You Rather. Do you guys know how to play this game?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we come up with a series of questions, or each one of us will come up with a question, and we'll pose it to the panel, extreme DCL style. Basically giving a scenario in which you must answer which option you'd rather be forced into. And have fun with it. Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
Does everybody have a question? All right, let's hit it. I will go first because I think that'll help set. And hopefully I don't screw it up like I did last time on the first frickin' question.
Give the answer.
Give the answer away, right? Unbelievable. All right. Here's my extreme DCL scenario. Please think about the answer. Would you rather play an extended raid to Milestone 100 in a 6-day event, or would you rather get fucked in the ass by Swamp Thing?
Can we just blurt out our answers? Or?
Boy.
I know, it's really hard.
I
know you're eager to answer there, BF, so go ahead. Let's hear what you want to do first, as if we couldn't guess.
I'd do the 6-day raid.
Fucking masochist. Okay.
He calls me a masochist when the other option's Swamp Thing.
Well, He might be a
He's
gentle
the
lover.
definition
You
of
don't
every
know.
rose has a thorn.
You don't know that. He could be the
I would
most
have to see
gentle
the
lover you've ever
rewards.
had.
I would have to see the rewards between 71 to 100, but I'm guessing I'm pretty protective of my back door. So I'm probably going the 6-day raid.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Retpmus, what's your choice in that matter, man?
Yeah, Rat.
Well, I don't really like the options.
Well, that's the point. That's the point of it, man. And by the way, you can't say neither. Like, nobody can use that
Okay.
as a way to get out. Like, you can't choose death or fucking...
Well, there's no way I would play that long, so I would choose Swamp Thing, but say my name is BF.
Just because you want the twig.
Oh,
The twig.
oh, the twig and berries, folks. All right. Witty,
That is a visual
you're
right
up
there.
next.
I'm gonna have to choose raids. You know what? Because we do it in 3 days anyway, so it's not gonna be a much of an upset for me. So, Retpmus, he's all yours.
Hey, I didn't say it was going to be me. I was going to say it was someone else.
Oh, is this some flash shit? You're swapping flashes.
That's it.
Good Lord.
Get over here, Jay Garrick.
Oh, I would end up playing it, though, just to get the rewards because
No, you can't take it back. You
Yeah,
can't
no
take it back.
backpedaling now.
You know? And
Oh.
since
You're
none-
forever on the internet's wanting swap thing.
yeah,
No,
and
no. You need to rewind that and listen to what I said. I didn't say I would. I said I would say my name was Black Flash and say I'm located here, and then they would come to your location.
And by the way, if no one else took him, he would be raring and ready to go for you, Retpmus.
Sounds delightful.
Retpmus is going to be
Okay.
sleeping with Weed Killer.
Okay. Who wants to go next? Who's got the next question up for the panel?
I'll go.
Okay.
Would you rather have to face teams of nothing but Azrael, so 4 Azraels, for a month straight, or have to use Adam in every single one of your teams for a week?
I'd use Adam because I could supplement him with 3 good characters.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. If it was down to me, I would have to agree with that was Rhett. Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, I would, without a shadow of a doubt, face teams with all Azrael. And that's
Really?
like, it's a cakewalk. It's
Me too. I'd
Martian
go
Manhunter, Grodd, Arcus, and whoever the hell else I want to bring. Like, because, and Larfleeze. So I would go Martian Manhunter, Larfleeze, Arcus, and Grodd. And they would melt. Like, the one thing, the one misnomer in DCL is that a one affinity team holds any value. I could care less what it is. So, now, if you told me Azrael with, like in raids, had 3 different affinities, like the minions in this raid, now I have a tougher conversation. Like if BF made that part of his thing, but one affinity of anyone, like 4 Black Flashes, okay, guess what? I don't get an offensive turn, and you're finished.
Yeah.
Hey,
I remember when, I forget who it was, but they visited WB Studios and they let them play the characters. And they did a team of all chemos. And he was like unbeatable. They couldn't beat him because he just like destroyed them all. I'd like to see that. A team of all
Might have been
chemos.
pre Wonder Girl.
Maybe. Probably so. But he doesn't really get a lot of buffs.
Yeah.
Every time he throws his first basic, he gets men's. But I'd like to see that still. That'd be kind of a cool little feature where you could choose like four the same.
They gave him a sandbox. I'm trying to think of the... Oh, why can't I think of the person's name
Yeah.
that loves chemo? But, yeah.
Are you talking about the guy on Facebook
The guy
that likes chemo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Jason Penn something.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the guy that used to be a contributor for WROL.
Oh, that's Ogre Barbarian.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's what I was
Okay.
thinking. He was the one that got to play
the
with
studio twice.
Yeah, he got to play with a sandbox of four chemos.
That's
Witty, what say you?
Yeah, I would pick the 4 Azraels as well. It's just an easy way out. It would be boring as fuck, but it would be an easy way out.
Would
Yeah.
be boring as hell.
So everybody's
It
in
already
favor
is because
of...
you face him in PvP every time. So if you had 4 of them in every board in every single match, it would be boring as fuck.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
I don't even need True Sight to deal with this Azrael.
Yeah. Oh my good. Well, that's all right, Biff. What's your question, pal?
Mine, I guess, would you rather face a team with multiple taunters like Superman, Clayface, Azrael, and Black Flash, or have each of your 10 fingernails pulled out with rusty pliers one at a time?
Whoa. So you said 4 taunters? Superman's a taunter.
With multiple taunters.
Multiple
Like
taunters. Okay,
Superman,
I thought you said 4
Clayface.
taunters.
No.
So it could be any combination of taunters.
Taunting. Yeah, I'm just using the specific example of Superman, Clayface.
Okay.
Superman has to be one of them.
Now, is this forever? You have to face those teams forever, or just once, or trying to decide if I want to keep my
for
fingernails?
1 week of wrath. Good question.
For 1
Good
week
question.
of
one
the wraith,
full
huh?
week of wrath.
Or get my fingernails pulled out with rusty pliers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to face that taunting comp every time. I like my fingernails just where they are, pal.
All right. I just hate Superman. So
Yeah.
That's how much you hate him.
fingernails are overrated. I don't like to get in 20-minute matches. By the way, today I wasn't paying attention, like I said before, because I was just trying to get through my PvP matches. So I threw that shit stain fucking Martian Manhunter, Black Flash, Harley, and Arcus thing out there, and there was a 21,000 point Superman lead in my board, and
Good
it honestly
grief.
took me 12 minutes. with my 38,000 point OP team, it took me over 10 minutes. I was sitting there and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
That's insane.
And that's worth your fingernails, huh?
I hate Superman.
Okay.
Oh, nothing's
Okay.
worse, Biff, than when you see a team that are like 10K teams and you have like a 40 plus K team and you go in there without a taunter and you forgot, and then you have a character that does turn meter down and you have to retreat because they have death immunity forever.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
You know what? When he started this sentence with, you know what's worse is when you see, I think he was gonna say Swamp Thing.
When you see Swamp Thing coming up from behind you.
Yeah, exactly. I was out here laughing on my own.
I think I'm going to keep my fingernails, by the way. I think I'll take on the
Yeah.
taunters.
Yeah.
I think
that's pretty much
my would you rather had a little bit of hyperbole in it.
Hyperbole.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
That's what they call it. That's what they
Okay.
call hyperbole in the 313.
Hyperbole.
Okay. Witty. What's yours?
And here's mine, and Biff's going to be the first one to answer this because I know he loves Superman. So, would you rather be forced to use only Superman lead in every PvP fight, or face a Supes lead in every PvP fight?
Ooh. Boy.
Oh.
Forever, not just for a week.
Forever.
For what?
Forever.
Forever. Yeah.
I would just have to get used to running Superman lead. I guess I would have to.
You're gonna give up on that RB5 Batgirl?
No, I might run her. I might run her in there.
You can run her on the team.
Yeah. I can't. I can't deal with just facing Superman leads. Like a board of that's. I could get a board of 10,000 point Superman leads, and I'd refresh. Like that's how I feel about that.
Jesus.
He's definitely a pain in the ass.
Ugh, it's just
said-
the Kryptonian Randall.
Hey, Whitty, you better get off that Swamp Thing crap.
So you said it was you use Superman in PvE or
No, PvP. PvP.
Oh, PvP. Oh, so
Forever.
you have to. So it's either PvP
It's
either way.
Even
I
Siege.
Even Siege. Ooh.
Forever.
I
Either-
suppose I would still use Superman as lead, because then people would have to deal with my Superman lead as opposed to me having to deal with theirs. So I'll go that route.
Yeah. The best defense is a good offense, right?
But BF, you would definitely get the twat title on the next twat or not.
Hey, at least we'll put use out of that rebirth I put on that hoe.
Yeah. I think I would have to use the Superman lead as you know what? Scratch that. I would rather face the Superman team, every Superman led team. I can beat it. It might take a while, but I can beat it.
That's
Have you tried Enchantress?
Oh, good lord.
Use Enchantress.
By the way, public service announcement. Best counter for Superman that there is, that I bring now every time, and I'm so happy to dust her off, it's POT.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the trick there?
Well, she gives him, a buff immunity. He sheds it pretty quick, but you can get to him really quick if you time it right. So
Right.
she strips with her basic or her third, she can strip all of his stuff, and then she can give him buff immunity.
Blackhand's
So
pretty good
he
against
can't get.
Superman as well.
Another good point. I think he is. And by the way, that's why I like the Bizarro
That's what I was going to say.
rework with the immunity thing, because when we can strip immunities, when we can bypass immunities, it opens up a whole new thing. And I actually agree with you wholeheartedly there, BF. I think he's underrated. That Black Hand.
Yeah, he's a fun one.
Yeah, if he
His
can get
little
right through
reset
Why
Arcus.
is his hand so black?
He doesn't wash them very much.
I don't know where it's been.
He's not worried about COVID. He doesn't need to wash his hands.
Right.
All hands matter.
Retmus.
All right. Would you rather play to the level 70 milestone, the solo milestone, with only the characters that are bonus, or drink commode water and get them for free?
How much? How many ounces?
Wow.
Just a drink.
Just one drink?
Just a drink.
Hold on, can I ask a clarification question? What's commode water?
No,
Toilet.
No, is
I was gonna ask that.
this your toilet, or are you talking Porta John?
Yeah,
And
like
just a regular toilet.
Oh, toilet.
Oh
I thought
fuck!
you
I'll
said,
drink the
like,
water, man.
yeah.
I thought it was a special brand or something.
No. A commode is a toilet. It's another name for a toilet. Yes.
I'll
I'm
definitely
surprised-
drink the toilet water.
All right. BF is fucking disgusting. Who else?
Think all the time you would save.
Well, he said just a regular old toilet. I mean, I'm not scared of my toilet downstairs. We clean them quite often.
But who's used it?
We
It's been
cleaned it.
used, man.
You also shit on it.
Right.
This is easy for
I'll
me.
use one of those survival straw things.
No, that's cheating.
Yeah, you can't change stuff right in the middle. Woody already said that.
Yeah. So it's one or the other, man. Take a swig.
I take the toilet water 7 days a week and twice on Sunday because I drink enough alcohol that I can kill anything that goes in my mouth.
Yeah, right?
By the way, whatever germs or any yuckiness went into my mouth, that'll be gone in about 2.5 gin and tonics. I'm good.
Shit, I'll even use the toilet water as bong water. Give me those rewards. Can we do that every Sunday, by the way?
Can we do what every Sunday?
Get those milestone rewards once a week, every Sunday? All month? If I'm drinking the toilet water, I'll
drink
do
toilet water
for bong water.
I'll tell you what. BF, run into the other room real quick with a cup, dip it into the toilet, and chug it. Just real quick. Just do it now. Right now.
No, don't do
Hold
it.
on, people.
You do that now, and I'll
rewards.
give you those rewards. Yes.
Well, that's not
my
very
God.
fair. You're not Steve. You can't just dish out rewards to me. You just want to see me drink toilet water.
I didn't know. I do want to see you drink toilet water, but that's beside the point. No.
I'm
Who
not
else?
budging
Who
on
hasn't
my pick.
answered yet? You're not budging on your pick. Okay. Who hasn't answered? I know I haven't answered.
Me.
Woody hasn't answered. Okay, Woody.
Yeah, well, you guys are all disgusting. I'm not drinking toilet water, so.
Yeah, and I'm in that same boat with Woody. I ain't drinking that shit. No way.
Literally.
No way.
I heard the blue stuff's blue raspberry flavored. If you're a real Wookiee, you'll get lime.
God. By the way, I would change my answer if it had the fucking toilet duck in it. Because I heard those blue things. Those blue things will kill you. Like those are awful. Like they eat away at the porcelain. They're so awful.
Holy
My wife won't put them in the thing because she's like, they'll destroy the toilet. I'm like, well, if they'll destroy the toilet, I'm not drinking the toilet water. We ended up
that was your dirty.
we ended up getting that's where I stopped being disgusting, Woody. Is if there's a toilet duck or a blue pellet in there. My wife got rid of the blue pellets when we got a dog, just in case.
Well, they got chlorine
Smart
tablets you can put in now.
Yeah.
Just plain chlorine. You drop them in the back of the tank.
Those things will kill you.
Oh, I wonder if that'd make your bathroom smell like a public pool.
It does.
Oh, badass. I love that smell. I need to go get some chlorine tablets. I do. I love the smell
You know
of a
what
pool.
you do? Sprinkle some of that chlorine into your weed.
No, man.
It makes you crazy.
It makes you crazy. Oh, man.
We got another one, folks. Good God. Yeah. I'm not. The only way I would do it is if I knew the toilet was brand new. Like if somebody unboxed the toilet and just poured a
You're
gallon
changing
of
the
water
rules again.
into it. Right. Well, I know I'm changing I'm just telling you the scenario in which I would drink toilet water. That's it.
So you want a fancy mug, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Scenario in which I would drink toilet water.
Yeah. That's the only time.
And AB, you need a good set of whiskey rocks to go in that toilet water.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, but the idea behind a whiskey rock is just to keep it chill, not freeze it, just chill.
Hey, listen.
Yes,
I am all in on the whiskey rocks.
you're a believer now.
I am a believer. I'm still getting used to it being a tick warmer than I'm used to.
But it's not watered down.
I like to throw my liver a curveball every now and again.
Oh, it's getting a curveball. There's less water in that whiskey now.
That's right.
No, but just the fact that it is whiskey is the curveball to my liver.
Oh, true. Good point.
Oh boy. Well, we had a lot of fun with that, and we had a lot of fun with the show today, but I think it's almost time that we wrap this whole thing up. Let's wind this thing down. Let's take it around the horn. Biff, what's your final words, pal?
So final word, for the first time in 4 months, AAD is recruiting. So I had mentioned earlier in the show that there are basically 2 alliances in all of DCL that I would consider a casual monster alliance. And not to plug another one, but the other one's 1500 and us. And that's basically it, where we have no weeklies. The whole alliance is all in. We just ask simple things. Communicate. Don't be a twat. We care about the the damage you do versus the number of attacks, like all that stuff. It's just an in real life. We're not going to push top 10. We're not going to do it, but we're going to have, as AB started the show, it's Sundays off on Raid. We ask things of our people 3 days out of 31 a month. And so if you're interested in talking to us, we do have a couple spots open after this raid. So give me a shout, give Whitty a shout, Retpmus a shout, whatever the case may be. Make sure you check our Discord server, jump in there, send us a message. Really awesome group. No grind, fun, not a lot of politics, just fun.
Y'all offer dental?
Vision, no dental.
Ah, fuck off.
Well, with the commode water
Right.
with the chlorine tablet, you're good to go.
That's it. All right. Thanks, Biff. And yes, if you want to get on the train, jump on the server, contact us. I noticed you said contact everybody except me.
I noticed that too.
You take longer to respond.
I do. Because I'm not on Discord as much. I am, but
You have some moments where you could be foggy for some reason.
I do have some moments
It's
I can
the
be
toilet
foggy.
water.
Yeah.
No,
I
he
drink
said
too much
no to the
toilet
toilet
water.
That's
All
why
right,
he
all
said
right.
no.
You get
All
enough
right.
Discord messages, AB. I try to shield you.
I do.
from more.
I know, I do. And I thank you for that. I do get a
Yes.
lot of Discord messages.
Me, Whitty, and Retpmus try to shield you from a lot of the garbage.
And you do a fantastic job, and I appreciate and thank all of you for that. Really, I do. Retpmus, sing for your supper, pal. What's up?
I just want to thank everybody for coming together here. It's always great to be able to chat with everybody and have a great time. I want to give a great, big, huge shout out to our alliance. I mean, you guys rocked it this time. I couldn't have ever asked, for you guys to do. And you even still kept pushing when we called it. And it just goes to show how dedicated, our members are, and they really care about the alliance. And I don't know. Even though, some of the grind is, really monotonous and get you down a little bit, you just look at what other people are doing and it kind of lifts you back up a little bit and makes you feel a little bit better. Even though I've got a ton of stupid emails and messages this time that pretty much drove me nuts from a few people. Hopefully I can shut that down really soon. But other than that, great time, guys. I really enjoy being here with you.
Yeah, thanks, Retpmus. And I echo those sentiments as well. Double AD is the place to be. We are awesome. BF, tell us what's going down, bud.
I'm putting my flag in it right now. Bizarro's going to be sweet. Don't throw shade at him, people. Read that kid again. I'm telling you, it's gonna be tasty.
Are you saying Enchantress sweet or sweeter?
Enchantress lead, Bizarro. Who else? Who does he like? Fucking Metallo. What other
Metallo.
Clayface? Yeah. That's his whole team, folks.
His fourth could be anybody.
Enchantress, Bizarro,
Enchantress
Black
lead.
Flash, and fucking
I don't know. That might not be bad.
Metallo.
Enchantress. Well, no. See, because you want the debuffs to be on Bizarro, though. So Enchantress lead would she'd heal him off of him. So
Yeah, and you don't want Black Flash because with Bizarro, you want turns against you to get the debuffs to drive the kit.
Right.
You're going to have to come up with a better comp.
Yeah.
On the next AAD,
I've been
BF's
using
Bizarro comps.
I've been using Hal Jordan or Martian Manhunter, Impulse, Hawk, Darkseid. That's a fun comp. If you guys want to use that, try that out. That's my last word. Besides, don't throw.
How can you use 7 tunes at a time? How can you use 7 tunes at a time?
No. I said Hal or Martian.
It's the same.
I didn't say 7, did I?
You did. You listed off like a whole slew of names.
He had chlorine in his weed.
Chlorine in his weed.
He's in the slug force right now, folks.
No, but fine. Hal, Impulse. Fuck. Hal, Impulse. You guys got to be all thrown off. Hal, Impulse, Hawk, Darkseid. Try it.
But here's one kicker, though. Do not use Hal and Bizarro. Because that doesn't make sense.
No. I must have got confusing there. Anyways, Bizarro's going to be cool. Try out that team. And if they have Black Flash, Martian Manhunter as the opposing team, switch out Hal for Martian Manhunter, and you will go first because of Impulse Martian Manhunter. And then you just stun the shit out of the opposing team.
70% of the time.
70% of the time, most of the time.
I agree.
70% of the time, it works every time. All right.
Nah, it's a fun team, though.
All right. Thanks, BF. Witty, take us home.
Yeah, my final words will go to our team as well. They've done an amazing job, and it's been amazing. So beautiful and effortlessly good. So shout out to them, each and every one of them. They've done an amazing job, and let's keep up the good work. And for my second shout, since we are officially recruiting, will Black Flash stop farming Enchantress and join the team already?
Not farming Enchantress.
Yes, I know you are. I am too.
Well, that's us told. Holy mackerel. You've been given direct orders, pal.
Sorry. 10 hut.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, panel. And as always, we want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to be with us today. You never have to miss an episode. As long as you subscribe and as long as you're there, drop us some love with some likes, stars, high fives. Spread the word if you like what you hear, because we depend on your word of mouth to grow, and we certainly appreciate all of you for doing so. For BF, Witty, Retpmus, and Biff, this is AB saying so long, everybody.
Gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the universe, here in this great hall of justice, are the most powerful podcasters ever assembled. Super Male, Biff Man, Witty Amazon, Black Flash, Retpmus, AB, dedicated to fun, entertainment, and quality podcasting everywhere. This is Atlantis After Dark.
Don't put chlorine in your weed, people. Dead serious right now. Don't put chlorine in your weed.
Fuck. All right. You heard it there first, folks. Don't put weed in your chlorine.
That's what it does to you, folks.
That's what happens if you put chlorine in your weed.
Oh, I was hoping that would catch you guys.
I have the sweetest smelling hot tub in the world.
All the teenage boys are hanging out in my backyard.
Oh, man, that's like a pot of soup. Get it?
Yeah. Ba-doom.